Alright guys, welcome to TOBI TV channel. How are they? Alright, so guys, all this, as you can see what's happening over here on the background, you can see these gentle Yahoo boys, okay, that engaged the Bubagu guys and some of the outside Okubo boys with them, and also the Musa boys, and some succeeded in running away, but these are the ones they caught. They caught them, took some of their guns, and also burnt down their vehicle, and you can see the activity going on over here. This to tell you that these guys are not joking. These guys are mean to the very last drop of their blood. I'm going to let you guys to see all of the activities that happened in the video, and we'll be right back. Right? And some of them ran away, and those ones that ran away, they succeeded in killing a few of the boys, and I would have played all the videos. Let's just continue with all other updates also that we have in this particular video. All right, so we'll be right back with other updates.
Something you need to know about the path we have chosen to propagate this very gospel. Do you know that some things are buried inside the ground? It is left for archaeologists to go and find it. They have to dig and to uncover it. Do you know the meaning of discovery? It means to bring to light something that is buried on the ground. That's the meaning of archaeology. Without the science of archaeology, there is no way you would have known that you contained in of all places, the Star of David was buried on the ground. The six-pointed Star of David was buried there. Without the help of archaeology, you wouldn't have known that we built pyramids at Udi. We are bringing those things to light. Some people are still confused because that is the work of the devil to do it. As I have said before, I will say it again, Biafra is a special project of heaven. If you pursue Biafra restoration like any other country in the world, you will fail. If you like, go and try it. If you pursue our freedom the same way that other people pursue their freedom, you will be here for the next 1,000 years and nothing will happen about it. Chukwu Kikabiyama wants you to understand the place you hold in his heart, that you are his children.
Alright guys, this is the voice of Nnamdi Kanu a few years ago, just before he was arrested, and it was as if the young man was a prophet. Actually, we know that Nnamdi Kanu was a prophet that Biafran people had. Okay, so but then looking at the actual event that is happening right now, you could see that if they had followed the restoration of the United States of Biafra, just like every other world got their own independence, this thing wouldn't have worked for the Biafrans. But look at the system at which this thing is going, and I want you guys to pay attention to all the activities that has been happening, most especially in this particular Biafran struggle. You can tell that almost everything Nnamdi Kanu said in those days has come to pass. And also, I just want you to pay attention to more of the details and more of the things he actually said. I am not sure most of you has actually seen or heard about this video. But please, let's pay attention to all he said in this particular video. And we'll be right back with other updates just after this particular update.
Nothing. We don't name our children Chukudera for nothing. It's not for nothing, for goodness sake. We are the embodiment of the virtues of heaven itself. You must understand that very, very well. Some of you bear other names and they wonder, how about those without any name or connotation referring to the Supreme Being. I said because you don't know your history, you don't know the divinity of where you're coming from. If you want lecture on it, we'll lecture you. Do you understand? The same way that people in Christendom answer Michael, who is an angel, they answer the names of angels, the same way you are also answering for messengers of heaven. How you have chosen to worship those messengers of heaven is entirely up to you. One thing is critical. Biafra will be the habitation of Chukwukika Biama. We will offer up Biafra to him as sacrifice. Without it, Biafra will not come. If you like, go and try. Omambe. Ask yourself, why was it that those that gave you Christian religion abandoned you when Islam came to kill you? Have you ever asked yourself, why is it that no head of state in the whole world that is worth its salt can ever mention Biafra? Do you know the reason why? Do you know that Biafra is the only conflict in the world that children saw it as to kill themselves? Biafra is the only conflict in the whole world that people saw and committed suicide. Do you know the reason why? There are some things about you that you don't even know. Most of you don't even know who you are. Any day you know who you are, Awasa will see your face and they'll run away from you. Because you think you're cheap. That is why Awasa is messing about with you. Let me re-echo what His Excellency said. There is no force on this earth that can defeat Biafra. You are amazed. I'm saying this. Yes, I am. Because none can. Chukwukika Biama wants to know, do we believe in him well enough to deliver his kingdom to this earth? Are we worthy of that very kingdom? That's the question I have to ask you. Do you know what it means to be called Machuku, a child of heaven? Or you think it's a cheap name that anybody can give to their child? You don't know the meaning of it. And that is why it was taken away from you for so long, because you never knew what was given to you. It was taken from you, but His mercy and His divine grace, He has shone the light once again on some of the things that were hidden about us. We are now beginning to uncover them. That is why we can never fail this time around. We either get Biafra or we all die anyway, so you don't need to worry. Either way, we're going to have victory, even in life or in death, because this Biafra is the kingdom of heaven. If you die fighting for it, there is not a better way for you to die anyway. This is Radio Biafra. We thank you very much for listening this very evening. Some things may appear confusing to some people because you don't know it. These are things of the spirit. Do you know we answer Abara where we come from? You know where is Abara? No, you don't know. Spirit. Spirit. Some people are children of the spirit. There are some things about us that most of you can never ever. If you think about who we are, believe me, you'll go mad. If you sit down to study who we are, you will go insane. People worship the sun god. Are you aware of that? Zeus, the sun god in Europe. I have never seen a white man answer Mr. Sun, S-U-N, before, but we answer Anyanwu. Do you understand that? There are deep, mystical things that are too deep about you. That is why the white man is afraid of you. The white man looks at Biafra and is running and saying, these people, we must avoid them. That is what I want Boko Haram to do. When they see you in battle, they'll run away. And will eventually. Don't worry about that. Some of you may be by the side snaring. Some of you may want to dabble into semantics you're not aware of. Some of you may even attempt spirituality, which is beyond you. Biafra is too deep. If you know the meaning of Biafra, some of you will not wake up the next day because you'll be insane. But we thank heaven for revealing it to us because we know. That is why we are 100% sure that Biafra is coming. There is nothing you can do about it to stop it. Nobody can. Because the clock has been set running. And you know how we set the clock running? By saying to Chukwu Abiyama, these are your children, we're going to return your children back to you. And that's the only thing he wants to hear. If you go to the Bible from A to Z, from Genesis to Revelation, the only time he ever had mercy was when someone can say, I am returning your children to you. Go and check your Bible very well. Then you know we are learned. Thank you very much for listening. We are, of course, reconvening again tomorrow. I cannot thank IPOB enough for the work you did on the 30th. All our principal officers, all of you, for the very excellent work you did. Of course, some of us, our teacher didn't arrive on time. We made contingency plans, but all the same, I must thank you once again from the bottom of my heart, because on that very day you let humanity know, you placed them on notice that we are very serious about Biafra. If you're serious, you come with us. If you're not, stay by the side and watch and see what is going to happen. You may end up being very envious, greedy, or jealous. That is entirely your business, because none of that can ever stop Biafra from coming. And none of it can stop us from leading this very army to battle when the time comes. Biafra is our religion. Now you know. Some of you don't know who you are. You are the only people when the natural light skin amongst you in the whole of West Africa. Do you know that? I don't think you do. I don't think you do. There are many things about you don't know. But the devil is trying. The devil will confuse you. Because before we came to where we are today in Biafra, there were the people of the forest who were there, the Bijangos were there, the people of the forest, we drove them away. As we are coming, they kept running into the bush. Today you can only find them in Guinea-Bissau. They are remnants, the original people that were there in that part of the world. We take up some of their names, including Omenka. For your information, most of their deities and arrows we copied. That is only natural, because even the house of Israel was tainted by the foreign gods that surrounded them. That did not stop the glory of heaven from being bestowed upon them. The same thing is going to happen to you. Regardless of how iniquitous you are, Chukwukika will always have mercy, because we have called down that mercy from heaven with this show on the 30th of May in Aba, in secrecy of all places. That is why to us, Biafra will remain our religion. If you don't understand it, very tough. Here on Radio Biafra is where we will continue to worship. Why do we do so? Because we only know one entity to worship, not two, not three.
Nonsonkwa is saying it as it is. He is calling out the Imo State Governor, Hope Uzodimma, to come out and clear himself. Because all this kidnapping here and there, all these Fulani herdsmen here and there, the Biafran governors are backing them up. If not, why would all this nonsense be happening in Enugu State? And the state governor of Enugu State has not even done anything about it. That is Peter Mba. Nothing has been done about it. The citizens are being by foreigners for that matter, by invaders for that matter. The citizens are being by every day. Why? Why is it that way? Why is it that way? See the reason why Mazen and the Kalon is asking for Biafra, so that people will go their way and manage their own resources and manage their own country the way they want to do it.
I'll be a very quick one. Emma, I know Kunde Fulani has been on that. Some people are going to. I will play you a video, okay? I will play you a video. I got him again and got Bala. I got him again and got Bala road. The Fulani has man. I got quite again in Nugu. Even the Fulani has had a put on one in Nugu, hey, whatever, Oshishi, Maga, Hani Haji Bromai. I got these videos here. I got these videos here. You know? So these things are getting out of hand. But the truth is that the Fulani herdsmen cannot pursue us out of our land. They cannot. They will try, but they cannot do shit. And I keep saying it. I keep raising this alarm. That's the only thing that we can do to ensure the safety of our people is for the use of each community to raise up a voluntary vigilante to guide their forests. Some communities are some are not here, some channel can until in that Yakute. Onyerahura Burebe. Onyerahura a Burebe. I see blame on the other hand, the president generals of communities and Ali, but that are so cowardly. You don't want to do anything. Governor happy, but somebody they anti-Nigeria. You are protecting your father's land. And you are concerned about we hear government about you. Otu am no we be ihe na agwa be ndugu about Nsokwa. Otu Nsokwa no we be ihe ndị a na agwa be ndugu. We be ihe na agwa Sultan about me. We be ihe na agwa Bohemano about me. Because I am trying for my people to protect our father's land. Let it be. Hey, all the tribalistic. Mbabala na-ekwu ndewaya ka ndewaya ebe onye biko na awachi onye ọbụla rere ala nne ya destroyed by the Fulani herdsmen. But onye ahịa anwụ aya enie n'enu aya enie na anị ma eje nie gị na be ndị ugwu. Everybody should be careful. Onye ọbụla mụrụ anya now ndị adịwala desperate. Ịhụna ndị Fulani herdsmen ndị ha adịwala desperate. I will play you the video. Check the video first.
Ask you no problem. Kevin moto na abia. Huh? Ana ask you no problem. Yeah, walk Bala road though. For herdsmen, kind of zinki baza. Akwa hana ara zibwe. Akwa hana ara zibwe. Akwa hana ara kwa unuzo Bala. Huh? n'ụzọ ọkpala ha na-agbazikwa moto direct n'ụzọ ọkpala the worst nwa agba ha eburu passengers bụ ime ọhịa mmanya na-emezikwa n'ọkpala nke a today being 7th of March ka nke a na-eme life n'ọkpala ọkwa ndị herdsmen ihite stroke ọkpala.
Now you can see the reason why the Eastern governors are fighting Mazin and the Kalu and ESN. Why they fought on EBA and Biafran Liberation Army or Biafran Defense Force. Why they do not want all those people fighting for Biafra. Because they want to have a free day. Whenever they want to commit all those rubbish, all those atrocities of theirs, they want a free day whereby no agent, nobody at all will obstruct them or we fight them. Because when all these things are happening, you will not see the security personnel, you will not see the army, you will not see the police, you will not even see the Ebubago, you will not even see any of them. The only people that is obstructing them are the ESN, the Biafrans, Liberation Army, and all the genuine fighters that are fighting to liberate Biafrans. These are the people that are fighting these Fulani herdsmen. Apart from them, no other person. You see exactly what is going on, guys. You see it.
Una hole camera na ngo pala road. O me ho fa. Ngo pala nga. Ngo pala ba road here o. Kan camera o. Toro the herdsmen make. Whether they are doing this or doing that. No press release from this government since Mampaji power na Imo State. No press release from Imo State government till today. Yeshe mhoma bankete. The traditional rulers kama ha ga-eme ha kwesịrị ime ha na-atụ gọọmenti ụjọ eme napụ ha mkpara. Ọwa ka ha ga mana anapụrụ gị mkpara karịa na ndị ichie na agbara Igbo kugburu gị. Ọwa ka ha ga mana mmadụ nkịtị kpọrọ onwe gọọmenti napụrụ gị mkpara karịa na agbara na ndị ichie ala Igbo kugburu gị when you are there as a traditional ruler and you are doing nothing to protect the people. Amamihe. Let me say this again. All the community. Ebobona, watane eba kwa na atu aka, na nne ya anọghị ya, nna ya anọrọ ya. Ekwukwe emi ọzọ. Akụkata aka n'obi, egosi ndị mmụọ ebe ndị mmadụ. Ndewono ndị Igbo.